Today we're gonna be looking at some entitled people who like to beg for free stuff. Why don't these people just buy it with their own money? An owner of free restaurants in the suburbs of Chicago asks his customers to pay his wait staff a better wage. So this person owns free restaurants and they're basically saying, yeah, your customer pay their wage. I think it's meant to be the other way around, aka you pay your staff. I think this is a Facebook comment section. This is an easy fix. People here truly concerned for tip earners should tip more. Otherwise menu pricing will go up and everybody suffers. Did you just seriously ask your customers to pay more to subsidize a low base salary? Please tell me which restaurants you run so I never patronize them. I mean, in America, the salary situation is crazy to me. I think people who work in restaurants and bars can literally get paid $2 an hour and they only survive off tips. In the UK, we have got minimum wage, even though it's not a lot, it is money. I mean, in America, you literally might not even get a salary, your earnings are off tips. And then does the company that you work for take some of the tips? I don't know, I'm not American, but thank God I don't work in a restaurant like that. But if you've got people who work for you, you're meant to pay them. Every year, me and my nephew go trick-or-treating in the neighborhood of blank. Anybody that lives there, kindly park your cars in the driveway so it makes it easier for us to park. Last year, I had to park in front of somebody's driveway. I don't like to, but I will again because parking there is ridiculous. We go every year and the parking situation keeps getting worse. And please have big candy bars. Last year, we were only getting little ones. Thank you for your cooperation. Looking forward for the big candy this year. I mean, are you really going trick-or-treating for the child or for you? And I swear if you're going trick-or-treating, you're literally meant to go in your neighborhood, so walk, use your leg. Why is this person talking about parking? Do you go to places and park? I mean, whenever I was younger, I'd just walk about and go to people's houses. And how's she gonna sit there and say, please have big candy bars? Candy is candy. I don't even do trick-or-treating. If someone knocks at my door, I hide. I don't want to give them candy. Funny enough, we are, in a cost of living crisis, especially in the UK. So kids are lucky if they're getting anything, full stop. Okay, so someone is selling a free large reptile tank. Okay, so this is free. Keep in mind, no money, you can get it for free. Is this available? Yes. Can you deliver? I do not drive. Sorry, I have no car and it's much too heavy for me to do such a thing by myself. Any way to get someone to drop it? Hello, you're literally getting something for free. Can you not do it? Why don't you get someone to go there and pick it up for you? Keep in mind, it's free, so all you're gonna have to do is pay a couple of pounds for petrol. It's quite crazy how people go to such extremes to save money and just be lazy. I feel like these people are definitely TLC extreme cheapskates. Finally got one. Been hustling drum parts for over a decade and I'm surprised it took this long. Okay, so this person was originally selling it for $85 and then that offer got declined and then they decided to put it down $5 and this person didn't have a good thing to say. You really want my child, my beautiful baby boy, to go without a crash symbol this Christmas? You make me sick. I'm just confused. I think this might be Instagram shop or something like that. I think this person maybe wanted to sell the stuff for, a good price and the person buying it didn't want to pay that much money. I mean, where are you even spending $80 on a cross symbol? Why does a child need a cross symbol? And how are you going to say you really want my beautiful baby boy to go without a cross symbol this Christmas? I mean, does he need one? If anything, kids playing the drums would do my head in every day. Okay, this person selling an Xbox 360 console, free controllers and 19 games for $100. I think that's actually quite good. Hi, is this still available? Thumbs up. Yep, it's available. I was wondering if you wanted to buy a mini fridge. No. Do you want the Xbox? Wait, I'm just confused. That person was obviously selling something on Facebook Marketplace and they wanted to ask if it was still available, which it was, and then they're I was wondering if you wanted to buy a mini fridge. Did they have any intention of buying that console? I feel like that's one of the people who starts a message with you and then says, by any chance do you want to do this? I always get people saying that on Yubo. I don't know where my phone is, but I had a man literally message me yesterday and say, do you smoke weed? And I was like, no, why would I do that? And he was like, oh, I'm selling it, just want to know if you want any. And he literally lived in London. Sweetheart, I live in Northern Ireland. Got the day off tomorrow. Who's taking me to the game? I can. You got an extra ticket? Lol, no. Well then obviously you can't take me then. Get a ticket, bitch. That is so bad. If anyone ever came me out of shit, I'd just be get a ticket. This is why I asked who's taking me. So you got my hopes up, thanks. Well, I mean, if you want to go to a game, why don't you just pay? If you have to go somewhere, it's not Christmas, pay for your own ticket. That kind of reminds me of whenever you go out somewhere, someone expects you to pay for their meal. It's nah, sunshine, if you're eating, you gotta pay for it. From a Facebook group for non-profit directors, mince the audacity. So I think this might have to possibly do with charity. I mean, with charity, you have to be very careful. Parade disappointment. Dear Blank, I have withheld this email for 2 weeks, but after recently attending another local local parade, I couldn't help but feel overwhelmingly disappointed about the blank parade. My 4 children and I attend parades throughout the Midwest. The candy selection that we experience at each parade is a source of joy for my family. It is something we look forward to every year. However, this year's blank parade did not provide the candy selection that we were accustomed to seeing. Oh yeah, because everyone has to make everything accustomed to you and your family. There was no full-size candy bars handed out by any of the floats. In fact, several handed out old candy that no one likes. One float even had the audacity to hand out mints. Oh my god, guys, the audacity of handing out mints. We were most surprised by the floats that handed out nothing and were shocked that one float handed out ice cubes. Ice cubes and not candy. Please take the time to vet parade floats prior to being allowed into the parade to make sure that the candy and quantity is at an exceptional level. I expect to see this change prior to next year's parade so that my children do not have to experience a disappointment that they did this year. Well, how about next year just don't take your kids? I mean, I don't know what that is. I think it's a parade. I think I went to like 1 or 2 parades when I was younger. We didn't get any candy at all. It's like, did they hand out candy? Maybe it's an American thing. Like, I mean, like in America the parades are massive. Like they get like proper big balloons. In Northern Ireland they're like quite small. Like you literally get like someone dressed up as like Santa to wave and like that's all you see. But you're telling me like they're complaining that like they got ice cubes, candy bars, which apparently weren't good and mint. I want to go to that parade. It seems amazing. This person selling something, I won't lie, I don't know what it is. Hi, I knit for Westmead Hospital for premature babies. Any chance donate some, not you? No idea what that means, I won't lie. I'm telling you, some of these people aren't good at grammar. Sure, it's all yours. I have cancer and can't drive. Any chance posting them to me? Thank you very much. Sorry, I won't be able to post. There is no other way I can come. It's for the little babies. I mean, could you not get someone to like pick it up? I'm just confused. I think they might be selling like knitting stuff. But you know, if you're gonna buy something and like they can't post it, why don't you just get someone to pick it up? Do you reckon they have cancer? I bet you people lie about that all the time. Also, keep in mind she's getting it for free, so do you want to know something? Screw what she thinks. If this person even works for a hospital, which to be fair, I don't think they do, they're probably lying. They got like free yarn to like knit stuff, and now they're asking you to like send it to them. Nah, sweetheart, this ain't a PR agency. You go get the yarn on your own. When you've already heavily discounted 90% new mattress and they still hit you with a story for a lower price, aka we're about to read a sob story. Hello, is this still available? Yes, it's available. What's the best price? Is she's moving back home with her 2 young boys and one in the way with no father's help. Otherwise she's sleeping on the floor. Sorry, but times are so hard and rents are overpriced. Please, if you can, help her out. Well, I'm sorry, Twinkle Toes, that ain't how it works. It's hard times, like everyone has to pay for stuff. At the end of the day, if you're gonna message someone asking for something and it's at a specific price, why ask for lower price? It doesn't make any sense. It's like you're probably not gonna get money off it. And you reckon that story was real? I bet you it wasn't. What's the best price? Is she's moving back home with her 2 young boys and another one is on the way with no father. It's like, come on, how much of a sob story can you get? From my local resource group, this person always refuses any help unless it's cash. They post constantly. This one was just a lot. ISO resources for Thanksgiving and Christmas food boxes. My fiance has a strong aversion to a lot of foods, but we still would really like to get a small beef roast, stuffing, mashed potatoes and veggies. Maybe even a dessert to go with it if possible. We've really been struggling and I haven't seen anyone share any resources for those. I also don't have a car or any way to get around town, so if drop off is possible to the Grain Acris area, that would be amazing. Some other things we could use: trash bags, cat litter, dry cat food. Unfortunately has to be a specific brand or flavor or one of our cats will get very sick. I mean, if you can barely afford to feed yourselves, why would you have animals? That's just an opinion of mine. If you are struggling financially, do not get pets and do not try to like bring a child into the world. If you're not able to feed your own mouth, how are you going to feed another one? I could really use some cranberry juice and pineapple to clear up a UTI. Thanks for your help in advance. I know a lot of people are struggling right now, so I don't expect any help at all, just hoping maybe. I love how they always add the wee sob story in at the end. Oh, I know people probably aren't going to help me, but I really appreciate it. I mean, keep in mind, this is from a resource group, and I don't think this person's ever like put money in or helped out. How are you going to ask for help without helping other people out? I feel like they're probably not even struggling that much. They probably just don't want to spend the money. Also, notice how it says this person always refuses any help unless it's cash. So they only really want help if it's cash. What are they using that cash for? Are they actually using the cash to help themselves? We had a person like this in our neighborhood buying nothing a couple of years ago. Just kept asking for so many things and would have a sob story comment asking for the things people had posted to give away. People were very generous, so she was collecting things left and right. Then one day someone found her next door listing where she was having a garage sale profiting off all the free stuff. The river dried up real quick after that. So basically she was asking for stuff, claiming that she needed it, and it turns out she was just selling it. I mean, that could be the case with the woman we just watched. Like, she's adding this stupid sob story. I don't understand that. Like, why do people always have to bring a sob story in the everything? Looking for someone to remove junk furniture from a garage for free or cheap? Any suggestions would be appreciated. I mean, let's be completely honest, if you want someone to do it for cheap or free, you're probably not going to get a lot of suggestions. Statistically speaking, what do you figure your chances are of finding a free junk removal service? I've been trying to find a free landscaping companies for years with no luck. You must crack yourself up all the time. Well, you don't know until you ask. I asked for free or cheap. Someone we called said $1,000 just for furniture. Oh, I totally get it. I hit on Valerie Hertelia. I don't know who that is. Once many years ago, because hey, you never know unless you ask right. I applaud the hapas. I mean, if they're quoting you $1,000, no one's gonna do it for free. I mean, what type of furniture are you moving out? Could you not like have a car spare? You could put like sofa in the back of like a van. I mean, how are you gonna get someone who charges $1,000 to do stuff to do it for free? Well, anyways, guys, that's some entitled beggars. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Press the big red subscribe button, and yes, I'll see you all in my next video.